February 13th, 1944. Duke, I thought I'd be hearing from you. I ordered Audrey Rose to tell you what was happening because I knew our friendship would be jeopardized if she didn't. She didn't want to, knowing you'd respond precisely the way you have, but I value our history together too much to do this behind your back. I don't have a lot of time to talk shop here, so let me get to it. I know at first glance it looks like I'm sending your girl straight into the jaws of hell. In a way I am, but I swear to you on my own mother's grave, if I had any other choice, I'd take it. You know Betty and I love Audrey and Ruby like they're our own. Aside from how Audrey won my heart and soul when she was just a tiny thing, watching her bear up under the burden of losing her mama firsthand made her a particular favorite for life. Not only that, but she's been downright angelic to my Gwen. So don't do me or our friendship the disservice of thinking I didn't explore every available option before choosing her for this. Scout's honor, Duke. There isn't a soul in America more perfectly situated to undertake this mission than Audrey Rose. Just so we're clear on that, I'll give you my reasons why. First of all, she is as bright as they come. When they were handing out brains, this girl got the jackpot. I'm assuming she takes after Rosie in this regard, because we both know you were only 5th in our class at West Point. If you recall, 4th place was yours truly. All joking aside, I don't mind saying it, Duke. Your girl understands physics as well as, if not better than, most of the men working for me. Secondly, she's a young woman, which in and of itself makes her less suspicious. She's also quite a beauty, which happens to be one of our friend Oppenheimer's particular weaknesses. Don't think I haven't made it my business to know everything there is to know about him, including about his wife and his mistress back in California. Thirdly, Audrey Rose already knows Oppenheimer pretty well, and I know for a fact that he was real impressed with her research and particular interest in theoretical physics. She was actually one of his favorite students and his aide for a year. You'll definitely remember her when I have her write to him and set up the meeting. Not only that, but because of her previous acquaintance with Oppenheimer, and serendipitously having crossed paths with many of his other communist sympathizing associates. It won't be such a stretch when she shows up posing as a communist herself. And don't you worry about this last part. Groves and I have taken every precaution necessary to ensure there's no possible risk of any association accidentally going on her permanent record. Finally, not only has Audrey Rose had access to the highest espionage training available because of her time as your secretary, but she will certainly not be going into this alone. I'm sending my 3 best agents as backup in case things go south. Now, my plan is to send her down to Site Y to test Oppenheimer. She'll present herself as a communist working with the Soviets. She'll give him the opportunity to pass information on to my boys, who will be posing as Soviet spies, and if he folds, we'll take him down right there. Between you and me, I don't think Oppenheimer is our man. Groves wouldn't have put his neck out for him the way he has if he felt any inkling of a traitor in him. You know Groves's reputation where judging character is concerned. I do believe Lionheart, however. There's someone down there, someone working real close to Oppenheimer, who is our mole. I'm hopeful this whole operation will draw him out and clear Oppenheimer of all suspicion once and for all. That way we can get on with it. There honestly isn't a better man in America suited for this job. Not even Einstein has the kind of drive we've seen in Oppenheimer. So, old friend, hopefully now you can see that I haven't made this decision willy-nilly. I'm not using Audrey Rose or her loyalty toward me for anything other than the good of our country, of all the soldiers fighting this war. On both sides, really, and humanity in general. Honestly, when she mentioned she knew Oppenheimer at Berkeley, and we got to talking, she quickly became the answer to a whole lot of prayers. Groves keeps calling her Queen Esther. Says it's like the Almighty himself put her in our path for such a time as this. Maybe that'll give you a little reassurance. I don't blame you for being angry with me, though. Holy mackerel. I'd be livid if someone tried this with my Gwen. But Audrey Rose isn't my Gwen. She's the gutsiest gal I know, and she really has got the best chance of succeeding. All I'm asking is that you don't stop her from trying. I know I don't have to tell you what's at stake here. Your girl has literally got the fate of the world resting on her shoulders in this. If she pulls it off, we'll be one step closer to ending this war and bringing our boys home. She knows this. She's fully aware of the danger. She even knows she can back out any time she wants. But you and I both know she won't back out. Not when her man is over there getting ready to enter the thick of it. So let's start praying, Duke. Let's start praying real hard. Yours, Abe. General Abram Stokes, Washington, D.C., Pentagon.